So it has officially been 1 year since I started this YouTube channel. Now, in this video, I'm just going to speak about some experiences that I had while creating this channel, and I might also just give some advice for, uh, people who are looking to start a channel as well. But even though I only have 200 subscribers right now, it's still advice that at least helped me get to where I am right now. So, yeah, when I first started this channel, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. Um, I had known nothing about making YouTube videos at all. Um, I had a very basic video editing experience, and I pretty much still do, actually. I have learned a couple new tricks, but like nothing fancy over the years. But yeah. Another thing that I gotta say is that when I started this channel, I did not really know what type of content that I wanted to make. So I did start this channel with that Mario Wonder short released on February 13th, 2024, and on the day of recording, it is February 13th, 2025. So again, I had no idea what I was doing. I literally put an intro in my short. Like that's how much I didn't know what I was doing. And I just didn't know a short to make after that, so I just made that Pokemon short. And surprisingly, it had accumulated over 1,000 views. And I was, it was my second video on YouTube ever, so I was really, really proud of that, to say the least. And I remember I was bragging to all my friends about it and stuff like that. Considering that, like I said, it was my second video, and I'm pretty sure it had been like 2 days, like a weekend. It took like a weekend for it to garner over 1,000 views. And then I that Splatfest came up. I remember the Rig Splatfest came up, so I just made a video on that, and then I had no idea what kind of videos to make. So, after that, I realized that one of my favorite games, Splatoon 3, the DLC, the second wave of DLC side order was actually coming out at that time. So, I thought, since since I had already downloaded the DLC before the side order had actually released, I'm like, why not? Let's do a playthrough of it. I'll probably be one of the first, and who knows, maybe it'll gain me a following. So that's exactly what I did. Except I do remember that I had to split my entire first hour of gameplay into 4 parts because my YouTube channel wasn't verified at the time. Like a lot of people who have not made any videos on YouTube, who like just have an account, and a lot of YouTubers don't say this, but to make your videos over 15 minutes long and to have a custom thumbnail and stuff like that, you need to verify your channel, just prove that you're not a robot. But I hadn't done that by the time I had finished recording. So yeah, like I said, I split it into I split the first hour into 4 parts, and then just keep making parts until I had eventually beat the game, which I did. And then when I uploaded my first part, I actually do remember it did quite well. It got I think around like 90 views, which I don't know, pretty good, because I did upload it fairly close to release, because I do remember immediately after recording, I immediately went to bed because of how tired I was, and also because of how late it was. So, yeah, and then I had finished my playthrough of the game, and I do remember my final episode, it garnered around, I want to say somewhere between like 500 and 800 views, which was like really good for considering that all my other parts were doing very, very badly. And after that, I had no idea what type of content that I wanted to make. So I made I remember going to my friends, asking them if I wanted to be in a video. So they suggested, why don't we make a Roblox video? Which, yeah, we had all played the game at the time, and there was a certain game, that being that BFDI game that I played. It was fairly new, and it had gained a lot of traction within both the Roblox community and the Object Show community. So what happened was, I made the video, and then I remember like 2 hours later, it had gained like 100 views, which I am, or at least close to 100 views, which I was really surprised about. And before I knew it, it hit 1,000 views, then 5,000 views, and then around 8,000 views, and before I knew it, it's now sitting around 13,000 views. Now, I had no idea why or how this happened, considering that all my content on the channel prior was Nintendo related content, and that was the only single Roblox video, and also my channel was completely Nintendo themed, because that's what I wanted. Like, I knew I wanted to start this channel and make content about. I wanted to make Nintendo content, but I had made that Roblox video since I had no ideas, and I kind of just wanted to make a video with my friends, and I thought that my friend's suggestion was a good idea. So what did I do after this video had garnered 10,000 views? Well, I actually do remember. I just remember just watching the number of views go up for like a month straight without uploading anything, and then that's when I realized it seemed that people like this style of video. So I do remember that I played this game called Copyrighted Artists on Roblox with my friends, and it did actually, looking back, it only gained about like 500 views, which actually, looking back, it's actually quite a lot, considering that my most recent long forms have not even broken like 400. They're not even at like anywhere close to 400. So yeah, I had, to me, it hadn't blown up, because, I mean, 13,000 to 500, that's obviously a very big difference. But yeah, so I had been kind of disappointed, and then not knowing what to do, I just remember that I had stepped away from YouTube for a bit, and I had also before I made this video, though, one thing that I do remember happening was we uploaded, me and my friends, we've been wanting to make an object show for a very long time, and then since that, I had started to make a YouTube channel, and my friend Deeren had actually he actually had a YouTube channel from 2 years prior, which he still uploads, and actually I recently did a collab with him. So yeah, you should really go subscribe to his channel and watch the video, or watch any of his videos. So hold on, I gotta hydrate for a sec. Okay, so yes, we had released this object show. It's called Contenders for Grilled Cheese. You can watch it on Goopula Guys. Actually, a new episode is in the works right now. We all finished our lines, so we're just waiting for one of us to edit it. It's not gonna be me. It was originally gonna be me, but I am making this video, and I plan to make at least one more until, I want to say, I'm gonna get one more out by the next week. So my King of Lag, he's also one of my friends that makes the object show, and his channel is pretty much dead. He made it around the same time as me, and he uploaded for like daily for like a month straight, and then stopped, and then he just didn't know how to upload. So yeah, because I do remember he's always telling me, oh, I want to start back uploading, but I don't know what to upload. So we're just letting him edit that for the time being, since I did not really want to edit it. And yeah, we're just working. So we released the first episode of um Contenders for Grilled Cheese. Then I had released I had gotten the idea of maybe the reason why BFDIA with Friends blew up is because it caters towards two communities, that being the Roblox and the Object Show community. So I had made a video showcasing the Roblox game Tales of Tenorio, which is basically just a knockoff of Pokemon, and comparing it to like actual Pokemon, because I thought it would spark the interest of two communities, leading me to gain more views, which that actually did not work. It has 180 views, um, and it is not going up anytime soon. So, like I said, then I made the copyrighted artist video, which it got 500 views actually, and then I had just uh, like I said, to me, it didn't really that didn't blow up in my eyes, but now looking back, it kind of did, and who knows, it could have gone somewhere if I kept doing it, but I decided no, I do not want to do Roblox content anymore. I had always been wanting to make a Nintendo themed YouTube channel since I was around like 7 or 8 years old, so here I am. And that actually led to me quitting Roblox altogether, which honestly I I do not regret that decision because it stopped being fun, and I just didn't want to have to. The main reason which like led me to quit was that I just didn't want to have the pressure of uh like I had the feeling to make a Roblox video, but I didn't know if it would do good or not. And at the same time, I also just didn't find any more fun games to play on that platform. So yeah, I was done. Then I want to say around that was at the end of April. So I want to say in the month of May, I had gotten into speedrunning for the first time. I do remember watching like Mario speedruns during COVID and stuff like that, and eventually wanting to do that. So the first game that I ended up speedrunning was Wii Party. And looking back, I have no idea why I chose that as my first game because it is entirely luck based. But I thought I thought I had known the pretty much the ins and outs of that game, so I'm like, yeah, I did it. Um, then I want to say around all this time, my channel was like greatly benefiting from that Roblox BFDI with friends. So actually, a lot of the I had garnered a lot of subscribers from it, and I'm checking the analytics right now. It has gained me 57 subscribers. So I have over 200, at least like a little over 200 right now. So that's still over a quarter of my subscribers to this day have come from that video. So I just sort of rode that. I just sort of used that video until it died completely, which that had lead me to hit 100 subscribers 4 months after my channel's creation, which to me was like the biggest win ever because my friend Deeren, as mentioned before, it had taken him 2 years to even hit 100 subscribers. And then when I remembered that it had when he did, it was like a big thing across all of me and all of my friends and stuff. And oh yeah, one thing that I forgot to mention, another one of my friends, Gold Coiny, he makes object show content and whatnot. He had made he had gotten 100 subscribers. I want to say like a month after making his channel, which he just like constantly just reposted clips and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure that's what gained him so many subscribers. But we were all like, bro, how'd you do that? Because like he barely had any actual YouTube knowledge. But there's one thing that I gotta say, at least I'm not getting so many subscribers putting due to low effort content. When I upload a video or make YouTube videos, it's because I put effort into my content. and I want to if I want to have peace of mind knowing that I put effort into this content. But I'm not hating on him. Just I know he's gonna watch this. I'm just saying I'm not hating on you. It's a good. I'm pretty sure he's at like 600 well deserved subscribers. So yeah. Good for him. So moving on, I had gotten to speedrunning, and so the big thing that I think that I have to talk about is I had made a video about speedrunning the party, and I had actually almost broken a world record, yada yada blah blah blah. So what happened was I made the video, and I had put I think this is probably, like, even to today, this is probably the video that I've put the most effort into out of all my videos. And I remember I uploaded it, I went to bed, and around this time my channel got verified, so I was able to put a custom thumbnail. And I do remember I uploaded it, went to bed, and then I woke up and it had gotten a total of like 20 views. And I was very, very disappointed about as to why that happened. But now looking back, the thumbnail just looks absolute crap. Like, the thumbnail is just like so bad because I had no idea what I was doing when it came to making thumbnails. And also the title. The title is like so long for absolutely no reason. I probably could have shortened it if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. So, yeah, I was like really disappointed when that video didn't get nearly enough attention as I wanted to. And from there, I just had no idea on what to do or how to fix things. But this is where my first piece of advice comes in. I know a lot of growth channels on YouTube say this, and it's true. Whenever you make a video, think of a title and make the thumbnail before you actually start making the video. And if you can't think of a title or a thumbnail, then you will then you should just not make the video. Unless you end up eventually thinking of a title and a thumbnail. And the reason I say this is because when you're on YouTube, the first thing that you see on the homepage is the title and the thumbnail of a video. You don't automatically see the footage of a video, but it could be, to summarize this, it could be the best video you've ever seen, but it could barely get any traction at all due to it being marketed horribly. And I feel like that's what sort of happened with this video. So yeah, now looking back at it, I totally understand why this came to be. So yeah, not really knowing what to do, I had sort of just taken a break from uploading and doing whatever. I had no idea what to do. And what else? I'm just going across my homepage of the channel so that I could figure out. So, oh yes, when I had when this video had absolutely failed, I decided to make a short about the video, and the short actually blew up. So, considering that like it's a small channel and stuff like that, in my opinion, it blew up. It got like almost 6,000 views. So most of the views of that video actually came from that short, which I feel like if I didn't make that short, it wouldn't have accumulated so many views. So then I realized, and then I remember I had used a strategy that people had always used to make their shorts go viral, and for me it had proven to work. So the strategy I had used was just say something outrageous and then prove that you actually did it. For example, that video starts with the words, "I tried to break a world record in less than an hour. Did I fail or did I succeed?" I remember making that script knowing that it was going to go viral, and it did. So that was one way that I got the short to blow up. And then I had learned about and then I uploaded another short, which was just about the secret cheat code for Mario Sports Mix that you could use to 100% the game. And I had tried the trick again, and it indeed worked. So, that was, I want to say, around the summer, and I had taken a break for the entire summer. But I do remember the day before. I want to say like a week before summer started. I had uploaded the entirety of Wii Sports Resort, and it has over 6,000 views. Like, that was the best thing that happened to my channel since BFDI with friends. And um, I feel like the reason why, I don't know, is because you don't really see many of those videos nowadays, and when you do, it's from like specific people. So yeah, I just wanted to add to the mixture there, and I just feel like since it was 2024 and like nobody's really talking about those games, it gave people like a wave of nostalgia. So then yeah, that with long plays and stuff like that, the good thing is that the thing that I really like is that I have to I spend no time thinking about the title or the thumbnail or even editing. If I record it in multiple sittings or sessions, then I just add them all together and fix all the audio up and whatnot. So yeah, it sits at 6,000, around 6,000 views today, and um around this time, my side order video had some odd reason. My side order video had just started gaining traction. The finale of my playthrough, it just started gaining traction. I remember it was at like 2,000 views or something like that. Once the Wii Sports Resort video reached around like 3,000, and I have no idea why. So after that, it was pretty much the summer, and I had taken a break. I basically just didn't upload for the entire summer because pretty much just sort of life happened. Nothing bad, but like I was just enjoying my life. Um, which actually that brings me to my next piece of advice. A lot of people may think that you have to upload consistently, make only shorts and whatnot to be successful on YouTube, and that is not at all in any way true. Though in reality, you don't have to only make shorts. I've seen new channels upload only long form videos, and they're successful. And what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you don't need to upload every single day or every other day. I want to say an upload schedule. Yes, it is important, especially if you're making shorts, because I just found this out recently, actually. And if you look at my 3 most recent shorts, they have barely got any views as my 4th recent short. And the reason I feel like is because they're uploaded very uh many days apart from each other, I should say. And I would say around maybe 2 day sorry, an upload every 2 weeks. It's good if you want to get serious about YouTube, but if you can't, it's totally fine. Because the way I see it, if you're burnt out, you can't give your best work, and YouTube isn't going anywhere. It's not going to just shut down. So you can just, it's fine if you can only upload once a month, or you couldn't upload on day XYZ. Because it can still, it'll be fine. Just trust me. Just trust me on that one. And okay, so my next piece of advice, before I go into what I like to call the later phase of my year, is I know a lot of people, they at least I did. I remember, if you ask any one of my friends, they will agree with it. Well, they will agree, and I had only like there was, I want to say, a period of time, I want to say from like the entire summer until like October or so, that like the main type of content that I was watching on YouTube was how to grow your channel, because I had seen channels blow up with like 10 videos, and that really made me feel like, am I doing something wrong? Should I just quit? Yada yada, whatever. So, but then it made me realize these people who make these channels and these people who give advice, they have multiple years of experience of making videos on YouTube. So now, you can't exactly, uh, be completely new to YouTube, upload a bit, and then expect to get like 100K views on your first video with like no experience, unless you make brain rot. That's like the only way. But like nobody, no, I don't think like anybody who wants to get serious about YouTube actually wants to make brain rot content. Like I feel like the people who do it only do it for the money. But anyway, enough about that. Um like it's okay if it takes you longer than other people to reach a specific subscriber count. Like, for example, take my friend Diran. It took him 2 years to reach 100 subscribers. It had taken me 4 months. It had taken my friend Gold Coiny 2 months or 1 month. I don't even know. Probably 2 months or 1 month. But anyway, it's okay because along the way you get to gather the knowledge of how to make a good YouTube video and how to execute it properly. And the way I see it, every video that you make and it doesn't get as much views as you want, it lets you um it just lets you take your experience from that video and then just apply it to the next, so that each video can be better and better. Another thing that I would like to say is that with these channels that don't have that much videos, but they have a lot of views and subscribers, like one channel that I've been watching recently, Tech Joyce. I do know that her channel, it has less than 100 views, but she has over 1 million subscribers. And I do remember her saying in like a Q&A video that she had been making videos since she was 9, which I remember her bio says like 18 or something, even if that is her real age, whatever. Anyway, what I'm trying to say here is these people, they have multiple years of experience on making YouTube videos. And that's what allowed them, their knowledge is what allowed them to grow on YouTube. So, yeah, another thing is that if you go to these channels, you'll notice if you sort by oldest, you notice that even the first videos are have a lot more have a lot of views. Like I do remember the first videos on other channels besides Tech Joyce have like hundreds of thousands of views. Like another channel that I remember I still watch to this day makes like pretty much only shorts content. Penguini. I don't know if you've heard of him, but like he makes Wii content, whatever. I do remember his video. His first short. He has like 200, 300,000 views. I could be wrong, could be very wrong, but I do remember having a lot of views. But he had a TikTok before making YouTube videos, so he obviously used that experience. He obviously used that knowledge and applied it to making YouTube shorts. So these people, like I said before, they're just using their multiple previous years of content creation experience and they're applying it to their YouTube channels. So another thing is that when you go to these popular channels that don't have that much videos, and then you see that the oldest ones, they have a lot of views, and you might get discouraged if that hasn't been happening to you, and just don't worry about it. And I just said why. They have multiple years of experience. Another channel that's a great example of this is, in fact, Royal Pear. I know a lot of people have watched that channel because I do remember he hit like 100K in like 3 months. But I do remember one thing that I feel like more YouTubers should do is that he has actually all of his old videos are unlisted on that channel, and he has a playlist of them all. So yeah, he used that experience from previous years and just applied it to his newer videos. So yes, back to what I was gonna say. Okay, back to my channel. Speedrunning Nintendo Land was a mistake. I'm just looking at my channel's homepage right now. and that's the next video that I have yet to talk about. So that was I do remember that I had uploaded at the end of the summer, and I thought that this was gonna get a lot of views, considering that I do remember that like speedrunning Nintendo games, they are pretty popular, and I do remember that Nintendo Land is a very popular game amongst the Nintendo community. But it sits at 149 views today, and I have no idea why that one didn't do good. Probably because but if I had to guess, I would probably say that the video was way too like sub niched, if you know what I mean. Like, it was way too specific. It needed to appeal to a much broader audience, which I feel like it definitely could have. Anyway, after that, the Grand Fest of Splatoon 3 came, and I had gone back to uploading those videos. My reaction to the Grand Fest results, again, that was at that time I had realized it's okay to experiment with YouTube videos. You don't always have to be posting within the same niche. Like, it's okay if you want to post outside of your niche. It's okay, just do it if you want to. So that's what that was, and it has 112 views, which I do remember. It like got that much views. It got almost instantly. So yeah. Then I had done a challenge video, which was with every loss I spin a wheel, and then that wheel makes me have a disadvantage, like having to use stick controls or drifting Joy-Cons or whatever. And that video, it sits at way less than 100 views. And again, I have no idea why this happened, but if I had to guess, I would actually say it's more of the title and thumbnail, because the title's kind of long. And the thumbnail, remember how I said before, you need to have a title and thumbnail before you make the actual video? Well, with this one, I just sort of didn't know what to make as a thumbnail, so I just sort of rushed one and uploaded it because I really wanted to upload it. Around that, actually, I'll say that for the end. Then I had uploaded, then I had realized that, hey, my long play has been doing really good. Why don't I make another one? So, in mid-October, I released my Wii Fit Plus long play, and actually, I had been working on that since the beginning of September, so pretty much the end of summer up until mid-October, so a month and a half. It took me that video to get up, simply because, it's Wii Fit. It's an exercise game, so I don't always have time to exercise, and I didn't want to record for like 10 minutes a day. No, I wanted to record as much as I can, with that way I would have to use like fewer sessions. And that video, actually, it has done wonders to my channel, and I guess like the same thing as the Wii Sports Resort long play. It sparks nostalgia for the viewers and stuff like that. It has gained me 22 subscribers and almost 2,000 hours of watch time, almost 10,000 views, and it still is getting views today. So I feel like it will hit 10,000 views quite soon. So I was really happy with that. And then my other video, I played a knockoff of Wii Sports. I thought that would get views because I was sort of clickbaiting, but at the same time I sort of wasn't. But it only got 200 views. Again, I like this one. I actually have no clue as to why that only got 200 views. Considering that, like, in my opinion, it was packaged very well. Like, I had taken all my knowledge and used it to build a package. Let me check how much impressions it got. Yeah, it got 5,000 impressions and only 200 views out of that. And I have no idea why that happened. But, like I said, if anything, if you don't get the views you want, just, it's okay, move on. And I do want to say that, actually, right at the start of school, I do remember uploading the worst Wii Golf player short, which was what is the worst score that you can get in Wii Golf, which a lot of people have played Wii Golf in their lifetime because it's Wii Sports. A lot of people have played Wii Sports at least once, but nobody has really ever tried to aim for the absolute worst score, like fail on purpose. So, yeah, it got 10,000 views because I asked that question at the start, which hooked people and kept them watching. So, yeah, uploads after that were, like I said, basically from the Grand Fest videos on, and then I didn't upload anything for December because, just life, and I also got really sick. I was also really sick from uh the end of October all the way up until like the beginning of 2025. So it was very I had just taken some time off of YouTube to just focus on life and stuff like that. So yeah. So during this time, I had no idea what type of content that I wanted to keep on making, and I I still don't, but I'm gonna get to that later. So I found out about this new lost piece of We Lost Media, We Self Defense. If you want to watch my video on it, you can. So I made that video, and I have that brings us pretty much to today. Now I still have no idea like what type of content I want to narrow it down to, or I don't even know if I want to narrow it down at all. So that brings me to like the final part of this video. Finally, um what is the future of this channel gonna be like? Now, there are videos that I've been wanting to make since the start of this channel. So, for example, I've been wanting to make the entire lore of, like, the entirety of the lore of Splatoon, which it's a game that has very deep lore. So I want like the whole world to know about it, and like nobody has made a video of all the games, including side order in it. Maybe separate videos, but yeah, but I'm still not sure if I'm gonna make that video because it's gonna be a lot of work. And I kind of was aiming for it to be similar to that video, History of the Entire World, I guess, by Bill Wirtz. But I do not know how to animate, make music, or anything like that. So I don't know. If I choose to make that video, we'll see how I'm gonna deliver it. Another video that I wanted to make was this on this game called Go Vacation for the Wii and Switch. It is by far the best third party, and in fact the only good third party Wii game that I would like consider you picking up. Cause like, I'm not joking when I say this. Literally every other third party Wii game is just straight up shovelware. And for Switch, from a Switch perspective, for like $10 cheaper than it is for regular games, yeah, definitely pick it up. And I'd actually, the reason why it had taken me so long to get the Switch version, I remember the Wii version, it came out in like 2011. I got it in like 2015 or 2016, and then I do remember I had a Switch when the Switch port released out, but I didn't get it until like 2024, even after being a very big fan of that game. Now I have no idea, and the only reason that I got it was because we saw it in like a retro game store for like $10 cheaper than it was on the eShop. So yeah, I got it. And it's like a very big hidden gem that I feel like still not enough people know about or are even playing. So I wanted to just share my knowledge and share my experiences of that game with the internet. What's another video that I wanted to make for a long time? Oh yeah, I also have been wanting to make videos about like, I wanted to make a We Lost Media video since I've always been like, I'd always really had an interest in like obscure Nintendo content and stuff like that. And I'd also wanted to make a video about 3DS Homebrew. So, yeah, like I said, the final piece of advice that I have for this video is, if you don't know what you want to do, like me, it's okay. Just, what I'm going to keep doing is I'm just going to use the expression, I'm just going to keep throwing things at the wall until they stick. I'm just going to keep doing stuff until I find something that works, and then that will decide the future of this channel. So, it's been like 40 minutes of like me just straight up yapping. So, yeah. Another thing that I want to say is these long plays have done really good for my channel because, I would literally be monetized if I had 500 subscribers right now, but I don't because I barely post. I have a very inconsistent upload schedule, which yeah, I gotta work on. So, I will try my absolute best. to work on new videos. But like I said before, if you can't make a video for whatever because of school or life or whatever, which is pretty much my situation, it's okay. You don't have to. And that's the mindset that I want to keep having, because I don't want to feel pressured to make a video within a certain amount of time and then I'll feel um excuse me. I don't want to feel pressured to make it, and then that just leads to burnout and eventually quitting YouTube. So yeah. Um I have no idea where the channel is gonna go, but I hope to take it to new heights. And yeah, here's to another year on YouTube.